girlfriends, whatever the hell that is, and this, that, and the other, this blessing is going to be taken away from us. Because the only reason it says is Islam and marriage. Once that goes, you're just going to have the same outcome as everyone else. So, alhamdulillah, we have that blessing of knowing who our fathers are. And most of your fathers I would say that they're hard workers. They're working like long hour shifts and this type of. A big problem we have with Muslim fathers, yeah, is that they've learned this thing which is rubbish. They've been taught that as long as you provide for your kids, you don't have to tell them you're special to me. I love you, I care about you, you're my son, and you're special to me. They've been made like Robocops, like so there's like I work, like they didn't get this from Quran and Sunnah, but they got this thing that I work, I provide, I'm a man. But as for my kid telling them that I love them and I care about them and you mean something to me and you're special, for some reason they believe that's a weakness. And this is not how the Prophet ﷺ was. The Prophet ﷺ, he one time he was playing with Hassan and Hussein, his grandchildren, and a man came along, like typical Arab man. He came along, you know what I'm saying, and he looked at the Prophet and he was like the Prophet was playing with the kids, he was kissing them, he was showing affection to the kids, wrestling with them. So the man says, you kiss like your children, these children, and you show affection to them. He said, I have 11 kids. He was boasting. He said, I have 11 kids. Yeah? And I don't kiss any of them. And he was always a bad man. He was a rude because he doesn't have feelings to his kids. I pay the bills, I do whatever, that's it. So the Prophet said, what can I do if Allah's taken the rahmah out of your heart? So the whole thing is that this thing of being a father as a Muslim, when we provide and this, that, and the other, I think most of us that do that, the hard workers, like they're out of the house a lot of the time and this, that, and the other. That's good. But you have to tell your son that I love you, I care about you, you're special, you mean something to me, you're the most intelligent person there is, you can achieve stuff. Why? Because I do a youth dawah, I do with a lot of Muslim boys that come from affluent families. Because if the son doesn't get told I care about you, I love you, you're special, then someone else is going to tell him. And those people may rob banks, they may stab people, so on and so forth. Because if a son and a child doesn't get loving in the house, he will look for someone else because he's a human being and he needs to be told, you're special, I care about you, I love you. And I'm not afraid, I've been to jail a couple of times, this, that, and the other, and so forth. I came to the conclusion, Islam is the truth in jail. I'm not afraid to show feelings because I'm not misguided anymore. I know what a man is according to the Quran and Sunnah, and I don't give a monkey's what the music industry thinks, what the peer pressure thinks, college, the group in college or school, this, that, and the other. I know from Allah, the creator of the heavens and earth, what a real man is, and I don't give a monkey's what anyone else thinks. So this is what will aid the society. So it's upon the fathers, and if we don't have these fathers do this, then you as a father, please know the people, break the cycle. Tell your kids you love them. Tell them that they're important. Tell them that you're special. And that showing, crying or showing your feelings doesn't mean you're weak. So the whole thing is now is that the pressure of zina now. Now, things are a lot harder for your time. Boys, they generally get to zina for two reasons. Either desires or peer pressure. And the problem is now that we didn't have is that you guys, there used to be birth, childhood, and adulthood. Since the smartphone was invented, that's gone away with. Now you have birth and adulthood. Why? Because as soon as you have one of these, you have access to everything. And your your shyness is robbed away. As a kid growing up, and so you had something called shyness. Even with girls and stuff like that. But certain boys in school, they used to see them because they're afraid to mix with girls and this, that, and the other. When it comes to chatting to girls, little boys and stuff, they run away with this, that, and the other. Why? Because they have a shyness that Allah has given them. That's good, that, you know what I'm saying? Interacting with the opposite sex and so on. But now, because we have smartphones, I see kids on the bus, and I'll see kids outside on the bus stops and stuff, and their parents, intentionally smart parents who got jobs and went through education, gave their smart child, their child at the age of 7 or 6 or 9 a smartphone with access to the internet. Like when my kids get a smartphone, it's not even gonna have, it's just gonna be one of them old ones, bro. No internet, yellow screen and this, you can call and you put in and out, that's it. What do you need internet for, access for, to Instagram, and all this kind of stuff? So what's happening is that at a young age, you have this, you're supposed to have the birth, the childhood, where you get to be a child and you have innocence, and you know what I'm saying? Play football without the Smiths, the spliffs and the knives and this, that and the other, and man drinking alcohol in the pool and stuff like that, and then we go into adulthood. But childhood's been taken away. So now you see all this stuff. And humans are humans, what you see affects your inside. Yeah? So the whole thing is that there's that fitness for brothers to do with. And they've got the fit of peer pressure. So when if you go non-Muslim school, alhamdulillah, if you go, you're best to become Muslim school, it's cool, because most of the time it's segregated and so forth, and the sisters are wearing hijab, and it's managed, alhamdulillah. May Allah with the people that run Muslim schools and so forth. But once you go non-Muslim school, it's an upside down world. You know? And the whole thing is, when you go a non-Muslim school, there's something called peer pressure. And that's what I'm saying. See, because I'm a Muslim now, trust me, if I went back to, if I could go one time with this, that I would have been a dork, and I would have been proud. I would be the dork with the glasses. Everyone's got rucksack, I would have briefcase and stuff, and I would not give a damn what anyone says, and I would just go through things and just smack my exams, and you could call me waste man and nerd and square and I don't know, whatever. Call me whatever, I would not give a monkeys. But the problem is that when you're born to a Muslim family, you've got secondary school and so forth, you're gonna go in the playground. You know, if you're at college, you're gonna go in a common room. And people feel peer pressure, especially sisters, because they got to wear hijab and stuff, but even if you're a brother, you feel peer pressure. And what most people do, kids and youth do, because no one wants to be picked on, they what's the word, they conform. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that you might be at school, and you're on the bus, and you're going back now, so everyone's, they're all there. And they're just like, I don't know, they come up with a subject they're coming up. Last week was beefs between this gang and that area and that area, and this rapper stabbed this rapper. But then it comes up, the topic of virgin comes up. Like Ahmed's on the bus, yeah. All of these people, whether they have or not, they can make up that they've slept with someone with this, that, and the other, or they've done certain sexual acts in this, that, and the other. So it comes to Ahmed's turn. He's already changed his name to AH or Abs or I don't know, some cut off. The actual Muslim part of it. Hey, what's your full name? Ahmed. Oh, why do you use Ahmed? Sticky, man, sticky. Okay, so what happens is that okay, Ahmed, are you a virgin? He's a virgin. And the person asks him is from a broke-up family. You ain't seen your dad. You could walk straight and pass off in front of your dad, and you wouldn't have a clue. But everyone on the bus is from a mashed-up family, so it's like, Ahmed, yeah? Are you a virgin? So Ahmed's like, he's dancing in my turns red somehow. When the Eritrean was smiling, it's a nice, or Moroccan, or Algerian, Asian, Pakistani, Bengali. Are you a virgin? He knows the answer. The answer is, Alhamdulillah, yeah, I am. Alhamdulillah, I am. That's what the answer is coming out. First of all, why is Ahmed, why is he ashamed? You know who your mother and father is. You don't need to go to police and ask them to put GPS on him and track him down and use drone to find him. You know who your father is. You come from a family, your mum's had 30 years marriage, 40 years marriage. What's there to be ashamed of? I come from, whether I'm poor or rich, I come from a loving family. I know who my father is. He knows who his grandfather is. I can go back far to maybe the point of slavery when they messed up my family. You can't go back, man. You can't go back one person. But yet, Ahmed is put in this position to like, I'm not a virgin. No, first of all, no. Of course I ain't married, a virgin. Okay, but that doesn't help. It just goes deeper and deeper. Okay, so when did you lose your virginity? Man's eyes are rolling, he's thinking to set the other and so forth. And then it just goes deeper, deeper, deeper. Say, no, you're a lie. Ahmed, we know you're a lie. This, that. We know you're a virgin. We can tell this, that, the other. So, and the unfortunate thing is that Ahmed maybe sometimes to get this pressure off his back will start flirting with girls or do just so when he's on the bus or in the common room he can get that thing off. But the problem is this. let's say to get out of this thing, or to be cool, or to fit in the common room, or the bus, or whatever, this, that, whatever, you do zina. So you're in secondary school, yeah, and you do zina first couple of years, you're 15, 14, and 16. When you get this girl pregnant, yeah, whether she's not practicing Muslim, or she's not Muslim girl, this, that, whatever, once you get this girl pregnant, and your mum finds out, and after you just about survive the UFC beatings, yeah, and you get kicked out and you're homeless, yeah, and now you're homeless, sleeping in a communal apartment and so forth, yeah, and you've got a baby on the way, yeah, and you don't have a job because you're still studying and you ain't got money to provide for the kids, yeah, and you're sleeping on a park bench. Are those people going to give a monkeys about your problems? Trust me, all them people on the bus they're not going to lose 1 second of sleep. You've got like the pressures there in college or with your gang or whatever, your friends or whatever, and you've gone out and do zina to get the pressure feel back because you don't want to be laughed at on a bus, you don't want to be called a nerd, you don't want to be called a square, or you don't want to call her be a virgin. Like that's a dumb thing. Yeah? And you do that act for them. They still think, you're still not cool. Now you're just not cool with many problems. So you either get kicked out, your family disowned you, and now you've got a million more problems, yeah? And no one cares. All the people, if she has the baby and you're pushing her pram down the street and this, that, and the other, and so forth, which will most probably get taken away by social services and stuff, they're not going to try and say, oh, let me help you carry the Sainsbury's or Tesco bags, oh, let me try and pay some bills, and so forth. But what we do is, because unfortunately, as Muslims, because obviously we don't have the hindsight of, you know what I'm saying, of really believing. Like when we say we believe in Tawheed, yeah, I believe in Tawheed and the speak languages and stuff. We don't, like, it's just fair enough that, yeah, Tawheed, Allah's al-Hakim is the most wise. But when we're in school and stuff and going through this, we don't like really believe it. So what we have to start doing as Muslims, because this doesn't just happen in school. This happens in college, you know, and this happens in university. So Abdi or whatever, he's hanging out with all the bums in a common room playing blackjack. I don't know if they're still playing blackjack, but they was playing blackjack when I was at college, or half-time college. And everyone's just there, like we are playing boys and girls and this, that, and the other. And the same question comes up. Or if you're hanging out on the ends of the estate or something with boys and this, that, and the other. See, the only way you can be cool as a Muslim hanging around with music that ain't practicing, or non-Muslim boys, is to do major sins. And not just do say major sins, make it seem like it's like you're comfortable with it. So yeah, you end up Abdullah, who means, you know, slave of Allah, is walking down the street with spliff behind his ear. Come on, man. Hand is like alcohol in his hand and just like, yeah, this is just normal for me. My mum don't drink, my father don't drink, you know what I'm saying? My uncles are here, I've never seen drinking. I've never seen drink once time in my household, but I'm cool with this. This is normal. Somewhere between being raised in your mum's house, your parents' house, yeah, and Grand Daily, you got lost. Because this is not normal, it's not normal for us to walk down the street with a spliff down behind your ear and so forth. As the Prophet said, all of my own will be forgiven except those who publicize their sins or sin openly. So once you get to a stage where it's easy for you to walk down the street with a split behind your ear or with alcohol in your hand, then that's cool. We take for granted that the Prophet said, whoever says Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, he will enter Jannah. Whoever says it sincerely. But we don't have a promise that if we keep on sinning openly and openly doing haram, that Allah won't take man out of our heart. Alhamdulillah, we wake up, me and you, we wake up in the morning believing in Jannah and Yom Qiyamah and the Prophet is a prophet and this and that. So you wake up let's say day after day you're posting your sin, I'm in a club smoking weed, I'm drinking alcohol, I'm this and that. And one day you just wake up and your keen is taken out of your heart. When someone mentions Jannah, it means nothing to you. Hellfire, it means nothing to you. The believer's been taken out of you. Because we don't have a promise if we keep on doing major sins and bragging about it, yeah? That Allah won't take it man out of our heart. Now all of Bani Adam sins, and we should try and stay away from the major ones and look at the minor ones as major. And if you struggle with something, whether it be music or, I don't know, girls or whatever, and so forth, make dua that Allah takes it out of you. But bragging about your sins is a whole different world. Because there's no reason, there may be a reason you can go without music. It's possible. You're human beings. Thousands of Muslims have done it. It's possible. But if you suffer with the fitna of music, then beg Allah, always be a person who's, if you're doing it, just repent. Oh Allah, take this away, take away, and eventually you'll get out of it. But there's no excuse for you being in fitna with a sin or a test with a sin and uploading it, because everyone on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter has at least a couple hundred followers. There's no one with 10 followers on any social media. Even if you're not someone in Dawah or famous or anything, generally you're gonna have a few thousand people, a few hundred people following you. So there's no reason to upload you going to the club, you smoking a spliff or a music video. There's no reason. That's not weakness. That's just not giving our monkeys about what's halal and haram and not respecting Allah. If you're struggling with music or a girl with this however, there is no reason for you to upload that and show people I blatantly do major sins, that the creator of the sun, the moon, the stars and everything hates, and I'm just going to show it the hundreds of people that are following me, or not even just hundreds, because some people have open profiles and anyone can look at your profile and upload it. There's no excuse for that. That's just saying, oh Allah, chuck me to hellfire, skip day of judgment and everything, and just throw me straight into Jahannam because I just don't give a monkeys about what I do. So the whole thing is that at the end of the day is that a lot of brothers, because of their friends, and these are obviously not friends, they end up, how can I say, they end up doing this because of peer pressure. But all I would say to you, whether it's the college crowd, whether it's the uni crowd, whether it's the council estate crowd, or whatever, these people, it's better to deal with that peer pressure of people looking down on you being a virgin or being a square or being an oddball, than to deal with the pressure of having a kid in your early teens, outside of marriage and so forth. And then there's the next problem. If you get a girl pregnant outside of marriage, what are you gonna do? You can't afford, you ain't got a place for her to stay. You ain't got housing for her. You may even be homeless because your parents kicked you out. What are you gonna do now? You're gonna try and convince the girl to murder Allah's creation? See, it was all cool and funny on the bus when they were, it seemed like the easy way out when you was in, sitting on a busted council estate wall, or you know what I'm saying, you was in the common room or wherever, this, that, whatever. But now real problem, you got a baby, you can't provide for it. So either her parents or your parents are going to tell her to have abortion. I don't know what's going to happen. But imagine if you see it as such a fitna that you ask her, you convince her to in private go and get abortion. You just starting your life and your Yom Kiyama is mashed up because you murdered one of Allah's creation. Another thing, I know a lot of young brothers, we all have this kind of thing, we all think, even though we know there's lots of brothers out there who have committed zina, they've committed zina and they've got a baby out there and they're not married, and and we're going to go into the problems of that. When a woman is raising your child and she's not on deen, because for her to do zina with you, she weren't really that much on deen, or she was a non-Muslim girl. And now she's going to be raised with that person who, unless you kill it and be done for murder by Allah, which is a whole different ballgame, she's going to be raised in a family with either low iman, and sins, or or atheistic family. But the thing is every young brother, I think, even though we know there's lots of brothers that have been like chatting to girls in their inbox and doing certain things and got girls pregnant, every brother thinks, I'm going to do zina with this girl and I'm not going to get caught. I can guarantee every brother that got a girl pregnant, you know what I'm saying? Because people think there's nothing wrong with just inboxing and this, that, and the other and so forth, and there's nothing wrong with hanging out with this girl and this, that, and the other and so forth. But there's many brothers who've got kids now who did zina with that girl and they didn't think they were going to get a girl pregnant. And hopefully, there's not any brothers here that think, I'm going to do zina with this girl and she's not going to get pregnant. Because how do you know she's not going to get pregnant? And if you're doing things already with a girl and so forth, I'm sure you said to yourself, well, I'm not actually going to do anything with her, we're just going to talk and this, that, and the other. The fact is, Shaitan is smarter than we think we are. And there's a lot of brothers who thought they were Einsteins and smart guys and stuff like that, and they got babies out there, and now their life is a world of fitness. There's many brothers that are young now, because what happens is that everyone practices when they get older. So there's young brothers now, they don't give a damn. You say, Kala, Kala, Rasul, Allah said, the messenger said, it goes in one ear, out the other. That's cool, man. Like, I'm just doing my music, my smoking, my drinking. Like, granddad, please waste my, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do this for a certain amount of years and this, that, and the other, and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, when I'm older, I'm gonna get on deen and this, that, and the other. There's many brothers who are practicing properly now because at some stage you're gonna have to practice. Even when people get old, you're not gonna be 40 years old yet with your false teeth and your walking stick here and your bad back going to nightclubs like, yeah, I'm gonna check some chicks and this, that, and the other. Eventually, even if you're not religious, people start practicing because when you start to get older, this, that, and the other, so forth, you know death is coming. So there's many brothers that were young, listening to grand tunes and music tunes and watching these music videos with girls in thongs and lingerie and this, that, and the other, and so forth. And they were living that life and they had a baby hair and maybe a baby hair and this, that, and the other, and so forth. They're getting older now, they're reaching their like late 30s and this, that, and the other. Yeah? They start practicing, they start coming to classes, they start going through Rasul al-Salafah and Kitab al-Tawheed, this, that, and they're practicing. But they've got a youth out there. That youth is now getting to his teens and the woman is either not Muslim, yeah, and he's seen his kid on Halloween in shaitan costume and stuff like that. And like his mother's laughing, isn't he so cute and this, that, and the other, smoking, different man coming in the house, music in the house and this, that, and the other, so forth, celebrating Christmas, your son has got bloody Christmas hat on, this and that. He thought it was cool when he was young. Sleeping around raving and clubbing, because if you're raving and you're clubbing and you're chatting and you're linking girls and this, that, and the other, eventually something's gonna happen. And you may not care because you're young now. But the problem is say you get a baby now, okay, you still may not care because you're young and you're just eventually at some stage, if you've got any common sense, whether you're religious or not, when you start reaching your late 30s, mid 30s, 40s, this, that, you're gonna start practice. And now you've got a youth that's being raised with either a sister who's not on deen, because if she does zina, she's gonna be the most practicing. So even if she's Muslim, she's gonna be raised in the house, music, tunes, celebrating birthdays, you know, going to these Eid weddings where the woman's like, the man looks like James Bond, like, in a bloody tuxedo, and it's like, my name is Abdi Bond, yeah? And the woman's wearing a bloody, what is it, a white dress, back is showing, some little neck thing on her head that's supposed to be a hijab, cleavage showing, that I'm like, I don't understand it. Your wife's the white dress, her cleavage now, all your bridges are around like looking and this, that, and the other. All the girls are just like bridesmaids. It's like the British recently conquered you or something and made forced you to this costume. How did you get tuxedo thing and just a white dress and like, you normally wear a hijab maybe and you're showing your cleavage and your back and all the boys and stuff and girls are dancing together, singing all the next to the song. Like, and you expect this marriage to last like 5 minutes. And then she gets divorced from, and then you get divorced from you get divorced from the what is it? You get divorced from the brother or something, and then you say, you know, I don't know whether marriage or boyfriend and girlfriend is the best thing because, you know, I was married and it was very short. Einstein, no wonder. No wonder your marriage fell about No wonder your marriage fell about in 5 seconds. Because you got married not according to the Quran and Sunnah. Of course not. So I'm saying is that a brother, he gets one of these girls pregnant, okay. Obviously she wasn't practicing. And now you're actually practicing, you're actually memorizing Quran, you're actually going to classes, you're actually trying to better yourself. And you've got a child out there being raised, and in this country, she's definitely going to be custody of you. I don't care, no matter what type of man you are, I don't care if you're a millionaire or this, that, and the woman's going to get custody. But the point is that you're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to deal with your child being raised in an un-Islamic family or an atheistic family, and so forth. So that's another thing to deal with. Okay, the punishment for zina. There's still places alive today that if you do zina in a Muslim country, you get 70 lashes in public, openly. Like, openly, blood, skin ripping, this, that, and the other. And unfortunately, in London, because it's so, you know, glamorized and stuff, we think it's cool. Like, me, I was brought up on James Bond, and even though he's not black and Caribbean and stuff like that, he was made to be the man to us, like, someone to admire to. And James Bond was the man. Why was the man? He punched up there, man. He had the latest suits, and he like just treated girls like crap. You know what I'm saying, man? Brother said, don't give him enough one. Don't give him enough one. It's gonna spill it. Like he's emotional. He's moving his hands. Anyway, so like we was taught, James Bond was given a role model to us. Yeah, he wasn't black, he wasn't Caribbean or this, that, but he was the man at our time. What was going on? And like they made him look like my man. Why? Because he punched up bare people. He had the latest suit, he had the baddest car, and he used to treat people like crap. Sometimes if people think in bed with a girl or something, and she'd be chatting, and you could just see a look on his face like this woman's a waste woman, man. It would press a button, and it'd be one of those beds, and her side would just go, like it would just flip up, and you just see her legs outside of this area. She'd be chatting and they'd be on a boat and they'd stand there and so forth. And she'd just be chatting, you thought she's a waste woman, and they'd just knock her off the side of the boat. Like this is how James Bond treated women.